Hey, pop the trunk, I open up, I sold my soul a good price, out of sight. My hoe got talent, right? Whole squad ran, do that shit, yikes.
Okay, so typically I detangle in the shower, but today I want to straighten my hair, so that's gonna be the first step. I'm just gonna separate it into 2 parts so we can really get in there. My hair is actually really long, but it's curly, so it doesn't really show that at all times, but my hair goes down to like here. When it's straight, you'll see. Yeah, I only like to detangle my hair when it's wet normally and with conditioner in it, because then it just slips through the knots and I don't have to deal with this, but I don't want to wait for my hair to dry if I'm going to straighten it, so we're going at this full force. Then once I've detangled the bottom half, I'm just gonna take this side and I'm gonna braid it. So I split it into 2 sections. And I'm gonna take the first side and I'm gonna braid that. Really? Part of my advice is going to be have some morning sex so you feel refreshed. I just pooped. I love you. I love you.
Okay, so here I'm just taking the front and back braid and then twisting them together and putting them in a little low bun while I get in the shower so that they kind of form the 3-strand braid thing and it'll be easier to straighten my hair.
Now to the shower.
So we do baby lotion just to make ourselves really soft, and then oil, perfume, and scented lotion. And I like to pick out a matching bra and underwear set because I feel like I feel the most confident and my most on fleek when I'm matching. Don't want crusty lips, so you better put on some Vaseline. Tarte Shape Tape concealer all over the eyelids, and then use that as a primer. And pat it with a beauty blender to blend it out.
Time.
17.
17 and 17.
2 minutes left, or 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And yeah.
If y'all are not going for the Niners, then you can go away.
Exactly.
Period.
I love you.
I love you.
Well, your lips are moisturized.
That's true.
Taking this white shade from the James Charles X Morphe palette and just putting it all over the eyelid. This tiny Juvia's Place palette, and I'm taking this light brown shade and just putting it in the crease, blending it all out. I don't know what Morphe palette this is. I might look it up and link it, I might not, but I took this brown color and put that in the crease. It's a little bit darker. And surprise, surprise, I took another brown and put it in where? The crease. Who would have thought? Now I'm just cutting my crease. I did this with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer and just a flat brush.
Our boys better pull through.
I'm nervous.
They got this, baby.
Got this. Cookies are ready. I'm just letting them cool, okay?
Sounds good to me, baby.
Love you.
Love you, baby. I deserve a round of applause for that flawless eyelash application. Holy shit. Now I'm taking my beauty blender and the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, the mattifying one, not the hydrating one, and just putting it all over my face.
Back from the paso. 6:28 left on the clock. Ravens ball.
No.
Still tied.
Still tied though?
Still tied.
Good.
Oh my god, no! I'm like, fuck, dude.
At least I'm not ahead, baby. Okay.
I know. Ah.
Cookie.
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 I go. For my contour, I just use a darker shade of the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and I just put it on my cheekbones and a little bit on my forehead, but my forehead's not that big, so I don't try to do too much with it. But yeah, and then I just pat it in with the beauty blender. And then I go underneath it with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I cut the contour so it can be like really sharp, really crispy. You know, you feel me. Then I take the Wet n Wild contouring palette and I take like a fluffy brush and I use it to do the powder contour on my cheeks. And then I take the Hoola bronzer, which I forgot to show the camera, sorry. And I take it in the shade Caramel and I do like a more pinpointed type of brush and I put it like where my cheekbones actually are. And then I go underneath it with the beauty blender that has the lighter shade from the Duo palette on it. And I just like cut the contour to make it super crisp and super sharp. And I leave it pretty powdery on my cheekbones and on my forehead and wherever I put it at because I want to bake. I want it to set so that it doesn't crease throughout the day and my makeup doesn't get all gross. And then I move on to contouring my nose. I just take a really light brown shade and kind of like an angled fluffy brush and I just like blend down my nose. The closer together you do the lines, the more narrow your nose will look. Then of course I start having difficulties with my lash that I so flawlessly applied. I took the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and I'm just lining my waterline with it. Now I'm taking the Juvia's Place palette again and I'm taking the brown color on a tiny angled brush and I'm just putting that on my bottom under eye, whatever the fuck. Now I'm just applying highlight to my nose. Okay, so now I'm just taking down the braids and unraveling them. Then I tie 3 strands back and leave one section out so I can straighten them section by section. Okay, so I just undid the braid and now I'm just gonna brush it out and put some olive oil lotion into my hair so it's not just dry when I straighten it. And yeah, I contemplated just leaving my hair like that. I was like, honestly, this is low-key cute if I just throw some edges up in here. But then I was like, nah, let me brush it out and straighten it. Now taking my straightener at 450 degrees, I'm just using the chasing method and I'm following the brush all the way down to the bottom and straightening the strand.
You want to take small sections so that you can get everything straight, and it's more effective if you use the chase method because you don't have to go over your hair as many times. And this is the finished look. Edges laid, lip gloss, makeup on fleek. I'm at work, don't worry about it. This is Madison. She gonna be famous now. I'm just kidding, I'm not that famous. This is Julia. This is the end of my YouTube video because I filmed a 0 to 100 get ready with me, and I never filmed what it looked like at the end. I straightened my hair and everything. Look how long my hair is now. Like, holy shit. Anyways, this is Kelsey. She's bad as fuck. So, hey. On D-Block, y'all know him from the last video. Bad.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.